this is Arielle Live TV. I'm sorry, my co-host, the state senator, will be
I can hear you now,
out.
bro.
And I want to introduce my guest from Dallas, Texas. Actually, Empress, introduce your guest, Dallas, Texas, please.
All right. Hello, everyone. This is your Divine Empress Nakisha with WCOBM live here in Dallas, Fort Worth. I have my co-host, Jeremy, known as Double Dollar, and also we have his amazing guest, Mr. Harris King. And so one of the things I like to know is that when it comes to business, when it comes to up-and-coming social entrepreneurs, a lot of times the three things we need to focus on: do you like someone, do you know someone, do you trust someone? So one of the things I know when it comes to building healthy, harmonious relationships is pretty much turn it over to someone who knows the person. So my thing is that I'm going to learn so much about Harris King today. So I'm going to allow Arielle in Las Vegas and her amazing team and co-hosts, as well as Double Dollar, to take over, and we want to enjoy the show. All right.
All right. We want to bring Harris King, and I want to know what is a stage name because my phone died and I cannot remember. Introduce yourself, Harris.
Well, I go by Harris King. That's my original name. That's my real name. But I'm also known as Hippie God. That's just my alias. But my rapper name is Harris King for sure. That's what I go by. But Hippie God is just an alias. It's just two sides of me. It's just another kind of sound that I bring to people.
So tell me, which one are you singing? R&B, hip hop, or rap, or what type of music do you sing?
It's hard to really like point my finger on any of those because like I'm just so diverse. Like I can give you rock, I can give you rap, I can sing. It's just I'm all over the place. I just love making music, and that's where it all comes from.
So which one do you like? Because when you go to America's Got Talent, Samuel Cowell said, which one do you want to sing?
I'm probably gonna rap, to be honest with you. That's the one I'm gonna choose out of all of them. That's my real passion.
Okay,
Hip-hop,
you know we have a tradition on my show, and of course Empress shows now. Double Dollar has to sing, right? Double Dollar. So now it's your turn to sing. I want to hear you rapping.
You want to hear me rap?
No, Hippie Gang.
Harris?
I think he's
Yeah,
frozen.
Yeah, we're gonna pass the torch to Harris and let him, do his thing. I actually like his style. It's very interesting. You can't put a caption on it. You can't put a title on it. It's very interesting. So, what do you have for us, Harris?
He's frozen.
Frozen.
Maybe he's not in a good reception. Is he? He has to have a. Oh, there he is. He's back.
There he is.
Hey, I was wondering, can I cuss?
A little, probably. Go ahead, sing.
Okay. All right. Hippie got lit like a bit with the flick of the wrist, you can spark it like this. Man, I go down in the game and I'm coming right up and they hate and they know that they miss. Man, I get sick with the flow, kill it, I'm cold. Hippie thing rolling this piece of the soul. Man, I don't fold, smoke like a pro. Hippie gang with me, we smoking it slow. Man, they really talking down, but I'ma go and chill and rap and get the paper. Man, they still asleep, but I've been eating beats and busting down a bunch of flavors. Perky, man, I'm gone, I'm all up in my zone, my eyes are redder than a laser. Roll with my buddies, we getting that dirty, the middle finger to the haters.
Wow.
That's just a little song.
That's a very a strong words for the young generation. You know,
I call it. It's a double time. It's just some double time rap. Like I just like to speed it up a little bit. I'm just real different with.
Well, let's bring back the host of Dallas, Texas. Let's bring back Empress. Go ahead. I interview your guests along with Double Dollars. Empress.
All right. Thank you so much, Harris, for just showcasing your artistic view of how you understand rap music and hip hop. One of the questions I guess that I have for you is that, with your passion, what do you see yourself in the next 2 to 3, business years, in your personal life and your business life, growing your artistic talent? Is he free?
I think he froze again.
He froze. I think he froze again. Probably he doesn't have a good reception.
Music, like produce.
Is that his system?
Create music.
Hold on a second. He's in a bad reception, so
Hold on 1 minute.
Financially stable, so financially stable, get off money. And I have that kind of confidence in myself when I do anything, like.
so keep talking, Empress. He's frozen.
Okay. All right. So once his modem gets speed up, the question I have for you, Double Dollar, is how did you get to know Harris King? Like, how do you guys build your relationship, and how is it today? So where did it start from? Where did you meet him?
Harris is a real humble guy, real humble artist. Actually, reached out to me, and immediately we clicked. It's just music relationship is very good. We have a very good personal relationship as far as what over time we've learned each other. And one thing about Harris that I really, really like is that he's not afraid to go above and beyond, out on the limb, pyramid, and that's pretty much very bold. It's a very bold statement project because it shows that you can actually be yourself and you can still be positive, send a message. And that's one thing that Harris, as hippie God, what we call him, hippie God, he pretty much brings us something that we're able to relate to in a lot of different natures.
Okay. So, one question, like you said, you talk about hippie God. So Harris King, can you gotta go a little bit more in detail about hippie God? Because, is it controversial? Is it, where did that come from? Because
it's not in any kind of way me trying to be like blasphemous or anything. It's just really about being as much as you can as a person and being as much as you can as an artist and trying to break that boundary of just being one person. I just want to give people different vibes, and I just give off a bunch of different powers. I feel like
it's actually, let me interject, it's a fashion according to our guest here too in Las Vegas studio. She is also a singer herself. She has her own CD released already, and she is actually under Sony. So yes, so I think it's fashion, right?
Yes, it should be passion.
Yeah. I have to check that out.
You Google who she is, Sarah Balabagan. If you hear her story, she has a very good story, and maybe next week we're gonna have more time. We have only 2 minutes to go. Go ahead, say hello to everyone. Address your, go ahead, Empress.
Promote yourself.
Hippie guy, go ahead. Invite everyone.
Right now, I got one upcoming project. It's the Hippie God project. Hippie God really came from the mixtape. It's not my permanent alias, but it's who I am right now. I don't know who I'm gonna be in the next 2 to 3 years, like y'all were asking me. Like, I might be a totally different artist. I might be doing rock. I don't really know, but I am working on a new project. It's supposed to drop this summer. I'm gonna push it back to October. I have 2 videos out on YouTube. One with C Struggs. He's from Dallas. I don't know if y'all heard of him. And there's another one by myself. We shot here in Ennis, Texas. I'm from Dallas, but I was raised in Ennis, Texas. I don't know if y'all heard of that little town, but it's a little town I grew up in.
All right, thank you so much. And go ahead, Double Dollar. Hurry. Go.
Double Dollar, you guys can follow me on Twitter at double_dollar. Also, you can subscribe to my YouTube, j.dunnyg. And you guys go check out my video, In Love with Drugs, on YouTube, or World Star Hip Hop as well. And I'm going to give you over to Empress Nakisha.
Hello, guys, and hello, world. Thank you so much. The aim is to continue to build up local artists and business owners, giving them the platform to promote themselves and see how others can relate to them. So my aim is always to be, like you say, self-sufficient, self-love, and self-sovereign. That's the whole part of our program. So thank you so much, Arielle, and we'll see you next week.
All right, this is WCOBM Nakisha from Dallas Fort Worth. Anyway, thank you so much, Hippie Gang and also Double Dollar, and hopefully to see you next week. And I'm sorry that we don't have much time, but anyway, please join us June 24 at Rendezvous. That's our installation. Everyone are welcome, and also thank you so much to Meister Singer. They will be singing, and they are very very famous, so you can Google them. Meister Singer. They will be here and performing in Las Vegas, and they will be singing June 26. See you again next week. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you
Zara,
very much.
and we'll see you. I love you
Bye,
guys.